Well, hi Pisces. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for What is My Ex Thinking? So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. If this doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising signs because energies will change. So, let's get started. Let's ask the universe. What are Pisces exes thinking, please, universe? What are Pisces exes thinking? What are Pisces exes thinking? Okay, got some cards here. Please give me at least one more card, universe, and any others that you want to give me to read here. Oh, they got a lot to say. So let's see what it is. Okay. All right, let's take a look at these. Pisces. Wow. Okay. Right in the middle of your reading here, we have the star. This is Aquarius, the card of Aquarius. But it's the energy of healing. Healing and wishes coming true. So let's see what else. Let's see what else comes of this. Up here in your energy, a lot of communication, a lot of texting. Have you been trying to get a hold of your ex a lot? I think you're feeling pretty worn out from it because you have the Nine of Wands here. So you have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And it feels like you're just worn out from trying to get a hold of your ex. Are they ghosting you? Either that or just worn out from the conversations that are coming through all this communication here. Because the Nine of Wands is looking back at that Eight of Wands like, oh, God, I don't know how much more I can take. Perhaps they're the ones that keep contacting you with something that's just hard to deal with. So next to the Nine of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups. And this is in your energy. This is, you have a whole lot of love, but you are just not willing to let it all go. You're like hanging on to it. You're not sure you want to let it go. And the look, if you can see the look on this Nine of Wands face, they're looking like, what the is going on here? So it's kind of how it says that you're feeling, the state of mind that you're in right now. So you're kind of like, I don't know. I think I might just hang on to this love. So that's the feeling I get from these cards. If this doesn't sound like you, check your moon and rising signs. So what we have here is the Eight of Swords, which is under the Eight of Wands. This is, it's in both your energies. So this is like not moving. It's you're both feeling stuck. You both can't see your way forward in this relationship right now. This is what this card is talking about. You're both, I think that this card is more the card of healing because it feels like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. I still want to focus on this Eight of Swords a little bit because you're both bound. You both can't see your path forward, but you can move. So it's almost like until you know what way to go, you're both just kind of staying where you are because you just don't see what's in front of you right now. This figure can move their feet. Their feet aren't bound. They're not really bound. So you can move if you want. And so can they. So on the other side of the star, and I'm taking this as actual healing. This is healing that's going on with both of you, is the Six of Cups. This could be a soulmate relationship. You might have known them since you were kids, too. You might have known that this is her or him when you were kids. But this is a soulmate relationship. This is unfinished business from another life. So, and it's under that Nine of Cups, hanging on to that love. Under this Eight of Swords here, we have the King of Cups. This is their energy down here. They have a big cup of love. They don't like to give it out. They like to hold it close to them. They don't really like to give it up because in their minds, they lose their power if they give that cup of love up. Pisces. They may have some water in their charts to be Scorpio, Pisces, or Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. They might have in their charts, but yeah, they hang on to that love, boy. It's really hard to pry that cup out of their hands. So they are healing right now. They're in that. Oh my gosh. So they felt really burdened about this relationship. There was some sort of burden on them. And I think the burden was another person. There wasn't somebody else. Because we have the Three of Pentacles too. And the Three of Pentacles is under this soulmate card. This is kind of, I think they're creating another soulmate situation here that might have to be resolved next life. So yeah, they're ending the cycle of that burden. They were burdened. This is the 10. It's cycling out. The Three of Pentacles is under the Six of Cups and next to that burden card, so I really think there was somebody else. Then they have the Knight of Wands. This is passion. They just, were happy riding in with the passion and riding out. Riding in, sex, riding out. This is how they were happy. They don't want to give up this cup of love. I think they're creating another soulmate situation to be resolved in the next life for both of you, is what's going on here. We also have the Queen of Swords. They might have air in their charts, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is truth. This is offering the truth and clarity over this situation. So perhaps they are, if you have been trying to communicate with them, you're feeling pretty worn out over that. They may come right out and say, look, there's somebody else I want to date. There's somebody else I want to see, or have been dating, or have been seeing. Above the Knight of Wands, we have the World card. This is in both your energies, and also the Knight of Swords. What does it look like that Knight of Swords is doing? It's cutting that world out. And what that world is some sort of travel. They were worried about traveling with you, some kind of plans. It's a holidays. Perhaps he was or she was thinking about having to meet the family, or just going someplace, and they want it out, and they're out because they cut it out. That is no longer happening. So Above the world card, we have the Five of Swords. This is in your power. So you're like, you're looking back at the ex, but you have all your swords. You have their swords. So you didn't lose any power. You're okay. You're just wondering if that's what you really wanted, is for them to be not in your life anymore. But you're okay. So next to the Five of Swords, we also had that Queen of Pentacles come out. And this is pretty strong earth energy. Be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's a card of that. It's the energy of you're still looking at the ex. You're still admiring and adoring the ex, even though all this has happened, some sort of karmic situation that is not being resolved here. Because they're not willing to right now. They have other things to do. They feel scattered to me, sort of like not really putting a lot of thought into what they're doing. The only thing I see about thought is they wanted out of something, some sort of trip, some sort of commitment, like a planned something or another here. They wanted out of that. And I do think that they will speak their truth if you ask them to speak their truth. So, yeah, I think there's somebody else. And I think they were more concerned about the passion, the spreading the sex around, as opposed to turning this into a love relationship. They did not want to, they just didn't want a love relationship. It was a burden on them. So that was your reading, Pisces. And thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.